Mike, 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 Mike. Guess what day it is? Hump day. My daughter hates it when I do that, but I think it's funny. She says, that's lame. Anyway, so I just dropped my daughter off at the school bus. She goes to school out of district. So I have to bring her to the school bus in the morning, and then that takes her to her school. So she's got like an hour commute for school going both ways. So hour there, hour back. She's a trooper. It's a good school, so it's all worth it. But now it's a little after 7. I have to get my other kids on the bus, and then I'm going to head out for a run. And I was thinking, like, in case you guys are wondering how I run so much, I am very, very fortunate that I own a seasonal business, and right now we are actually closed for the winter. So I take advantage of the time that my son is in school. He goes to half-day pre-K, and I get my running in then, and then I work a little bit in the afternoons, and I make sure I go to bed nice and early because sleep is very important, although I did not really sleep well last night. And that's it, you know. I mean, I just do it. That's it. When I am working, I still run a lot. I just wake up a lot earlier in the morning. So a lot of times I will split my run up if I have to. So I'll get up early. I'll try to get in a couple of miles before I bring my daughter to the bus, and then I'll get in the rest of the miles after the big kids get on my son, my older son, and my little guy get on the bus. So I will have to split it up. Not my favorite, but I do what I have to do, you know. And I remember when I first started doing high mileage running, I almost could not function in my normal everyday life. I was working. It was the summertime. I think I lived on Motrin and coffee. Like, those were 2 staples of my diet because everything hurt and I was always tired. Like, I just remember just kind of like being in a fog for days and days and days. But eventually my body adjusted and things got better. But yeah, it's when I first started high mileage, I was like, well, this is either going to kill me, like literally my heart is going to explode, or it's going to make me stronger. So luckily I am still here, and I think that it overall has made me stronger. So if you're thinking of increasing your miles, do it. All right, you kind of have to, so do it. All right, bye. I am about to get going on my nice, easy run this morning. It is Wednesday. We've already established that. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go today. I'm going to kind of play that one by ear, see how I feel. I will probably do at least like 12 or 13 miles. And it's cold today. We're going to get more snow tonight, I guess. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to take off and I will check back in later. Bye. A nice easy run today. I got interrupted again by the school nurse for my daughter. She's crying that she's got a stomach ache again. So we gave her a couple of minutes, 20 minutes about, still crying that she's not feeling well. So my husband went to the school to go get her. Now, I wouldn't normally mind, but she just did this last week. And by the time we got home from the school, she was fine. So I don't know, like, if there's something going on in school or what is the deal. So my husband went to go get her, and that meant I had to be back in time to get my little guy off the bus. So my nice easy run turned into a hurry up, you got to get back before the bus. So I made it. Here I am. I probably still have about, I don't know, I think it's like almost 11. So I have like 10 minutes. I'm going to go inside, change real quick, and then I'll get back out for the bus. But I did 15 miles, and my overall pace was 9:01. So it was still pretty easy. It was just those last few miles I kind of put it into high gear so I could get home for my little guy. So anyway, hopefully my daughter is okay, and I will check back in with you guys again later. Have a good one. Good morning. It is Thursday, February 21st, I think.
and I am getting out super duper late today because my kids all had delays because of the snow. So I sat down and I was doing a puzzle with my little guy, and it was a harder puzzle and it took us forever, and it was like the longer it started taking, the more and more stressed out I was getting, because I just needed to, I don't know, I guess get out and run. And I mean, I think that's pretty sad though, that I can't sit and do a puzzle because I'm like stressing out about getting my run in. So, but we finished it, so that was a very big learning moment for me, and it was a cute puzzle. So he was happy, I'm happy. I'm gonna go run and take a nice easy run today. I'm probably thinking about doing like between 11 and 13, super easy. So alrighty, it's not really cold out, which is good. I'll probably get hot, but all right, I'll check back in later. I just got back from a fantastic, easy 14-mile run, which is kind of funny because before I left, I kind of had a headache and I was feeling a little groggy, and I just was like, I'm never gonna start feeling better, or like, what's going on? So I was kind of not really looking forward to this run, but it was awesome. Like, the weather was fantastic. It warmed up. I got hot. I took my jacket off, where I realized that I have my shirt on the wrong way. It's backwards. So, you know, my 4-year-old dressed himself better today than I dressed myself, but whatever, it happens, right? But yeah, so my run was fantastic. I wish all my easy runs were in fact easy like this, because I struggle with my easy runs too, and that's hard. Like, it's an easy run. It's supposed to be easy. You're not supposed to struggle with it, right? I mean, I do, but anyway, so I did 14 miles, and I was only going to do like 13, but I was like, yeah, this weather's so nice. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, so I'm going to go the extra mile. Why not, right? So my pace was, let's see, 8:57. So right where I kind of wanted it. So that's perfect. So let me see. I want to see if my race predictor, my VO2 max, changed at all, because yesterday it did. It told me I was overreaching and a failure. Well, it didn't really say I was a failure, but you know, today it still says that I'm overreaching. So I don't know. Hopefully that goes back, you know, back down soon, because I don't know. I don't like being an overreacher. So somebody sent these to my office for Valentine's Day, and I've been hiding them from my husband because these are like the best chocolates ever. So I eat one, you know, every now and then. I only have a couple left. I'm so sad. But oh my gosh, look at this. Best chocolate ever, I swear. Let's see what this one is. It's like a nutty caramel one. So good. Don't tell my husband though. Here I am in my car again. I am waiting for my daughter's school bus. But one thing I wanted to talk about that's been on my mind is we have a local 5K coming up in March, and I usually run this 5K every year. And well, at least probably for like the past 4 or 5 years. So I like to run it because it's like one of the only 5Ks that I do, and I just kind of like to see if I can improve my time from the previous year. So this year I didn't think I was gonna get to run it, and then I had heard that I had somebody to watch my kids, so then I can run it. And then my daughter was gonna run it as well. She's only 8, and I was gonna have her run with my brother and my nephew, and I would still run it to like race. But then my husband was giving me a really hard time because he thinks that I'm not being very nice, that I won't run this race with our daughter, and I'm a terrible person. So I was thinking about it, and I don't know. I guess he's right. I will just be happy that she wants to run it. I will run it with her. See, but when she runs, she likes to hold my hand. She cries. She's very dramatic when she runs. And for me to sit there and, well, not sit there, but to run this race that I know I really want to push myself for, it's really going to drive me crazy. So it will be another lesson for me in patience and parenting and all that lovely stuff. So I guess that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my long run probably Saturday, and then I'll run Sunday morning before the race, and then I will do whatever it is that happens with my daughter for the race. I mean, that's what I should do, right? I should run this race with her. I don't know. It's gonna drive me nuts though, so. And I'm gonna sit here and stress out about it until race day, because I just want to race it. I don't run many 5K races, and then on the other hand, I figure like I'm running Boston in a few weeks, so I can give them this little 5K, right? Like, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just a little 5K. There'll be more. Yeah, there will. There'll be more. So, and then there's always next year. All right. Her bus should be here soon. Talk to you later. Heading out to do a tempo run, which I think is going to end up to be about 16 miles. So I am not really looking forward to this. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not feeling very confident, but that is, I guess, pretty much normal for me. So I'm going to do some warm-ups, and then I'm out. Peace. Do my run a little bit differently today, like the route. I'm gonna go kind of the same ways, but I'm just gonna go backwards, I guess, more or less than I would normally do. So hopefully that will work out and I won't end up regretting it, because that happens a lot too. All right, bye. So I just got back from my 16-mile run, and so I did a 2-mile warm-up, and then I did 12 miles at like a 7, it was supposed to be 7:32 pace, I think, but most of those miles were like 7:30 and under. But when I hit the last 3 or 4 miles, which was all pretty much hills, that's when my pace went bloop. So those were like 7:40s. I had one that was like 8:02, I think, one that was a flat 8. So those miles hurt my pace. But you know, overall, if I take away the warm up and the cool down, my pace was great. So I had another successful run, and that makes me happy. Yay! So I'm gonna go in and warm up. Talk to you later.